What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve. Thank you for joining us. If you are new here, welcome. And to the returning subscribers, welcome back. It's always good to see your smiling faces. Now, today we are talking about an Air Force One that is over a decade old and hasn't been revived since it dropped. And so that's pretty special in and of itself. It's not one of those models that's going to immediately jump out with some crazy historical significance and create a ton of hype, but it is a very dope model. And it does one thing that I really like when they pull it off with a pair of sneakers is a nice mix of materials to give a higher end look without hitting you in the wallet where it hurts. So with that being said, today we are talking about the Air Force One in the Acorn's colorway. And before we get into all the things that I like about this sneaker, let's first take a closer look. All right, guys, now you've seen a closer look at these sneakers right here. First, if you are new here, consider hitting that like and subscribe. I very much appreciate it. Also, drop a comment letting me know what you think about these sneakers down in the comments below, or what your favorite all-time Air Force One colorway is that isn't crazy to get, an easy to get sneaker that you will gladly re-up and rock all the time. Let me know what that is as well. Also, protective shoe spray for your kicks, link in the description down below, as well as my favorite sneaker books and all of the camera gear I use to make these videos in case you are considering starting a YouTube channel yourself and you want to know what I use in order to get this done. So that being said, I appreciate it. Now let's get into the sneaker at hand. So this is the Air Force One in the Acorn's colorway, and I believe when this colorway was released it was 2007. If it wasn't, correction right here, but it was over a decade ago that we saw these bad boys released, and now they have been revived, and they just dropped about a week or so ago as of the recording of this video. And to my knowledge, there wasn't a ton of fanfare around this release. It was very easy for me to get my hands on it, so I'm assuming this isn't the most hype sneaker. And as I look at resale, it's not crazy. You can get these for a pretty good price. Now this is more of that premium Air Force One price point, around 130 bucks depending on where you live. That's what you're paying. Not a crazy premium for what you are getting though, because this is elevated above your typical Nike Air Force release. And first, you know that from the box. The unboxing experience is that premium Air Force One box with the textured paper that you get with those premium Air Force One releases. So that's all nice and good. That's what you like to see. More importantly, it's the material use and the way that they combine these materials. And there's a number of benefits other than being aesthetically pleasing with these types of materials as well. So first, let's start bottom up. You got that nice dark brown outsole, which is going to lend itself well in hiding dirt and scrapes and scratches and all that crap. So that's good. That looks cleaner, longer than your white outsoles or lighter colored outsoles. Crispy white midsole, which you can almost never go wrong with. Always love the crispy white midsole. Makes it easy to pair with a nice tall pair of white socks. So it's easy decision making there. And then we get into the upper itself, which has got this really kind of rich butterscotchy leather happening here, and then underneath the leather overlays you see this canvas material, and that is what I believe elevates this shoe to a higher level in terms of aesthetics and kind of gives it more of a luxury feel, and without paying that crazy luxury price point. So along the toe box here you see this kind of mesh canvasy material here, and other than looking good, it is going to be much harder to get a crease going in this toe box than if it was a traditional perforated leather toe box. So crease resistance, you're getting more of that with this canvas material. I mean, that's a win-win, because who wants to see their shoes crease up sooner than they should? So that's one thing I love about this. The one thing that is a little bit trying with this material is the potential for staining. So if you spill something on this, it's going to sink in and set into this canvas a lot easier, obviously, than leather. It's not going to be an easy wipe away, just be done with it. So protective shoe spray, link in the description. So then we go over to the side here. On the medial and lateral sides, you see the canvas underneath the Nike swooshes, and then this leather. So like I said, it's kind of a butterscotchy material. It feels great. It might be a synthetic leather, because why not? They're using synthetic leather on more and more sneakers. It's just more expensive to get the real stuff, and this isn't a high price point sneaker, so it's probably a either cheaper bonded leather or a synthetic. Either way, it feels nice, it feels good. On par-ish with most Jordan 1 releases. That's kind of like my litmus test there, like kind of how it feels. And the Nike swoosh has a little bit of padding, feels nice. My favorite part about all of the leather happening with this sneaker is right inside here. All this around the heel counter, all the way down to the insole, is leather lined. It just feels so good. If you're going with the barefoot look, which not for me, but if you're going with the barefoot look, you're gonna feel nice and cupped here. It's gonna feel very great. That's just always something that if you look at higher end versions of sneakers or loafers or boat shoes even, there's always leather lined. And for the really nice shoes, it's like calfskin leather lined. Either way, you're getting that nice soft material in here. You can't beat that. The tongue is also done in that canvas material. You've got these nice dark brown laces as well. Overall, this gives me more of a fall look, and that's what I thought when I first saw them. I was thinking, okay, that's fall, winter, that's going to football games, that's tailgating, that's like, you know, walking through the park with the leaves changing type aesthetic I was picturing in my mind. But there are applications for the summertime as well. You can pair this with fits during the warmer months as well. There's nothing stopping you from pairing this with some whites, even some grays, definitely some black, obviously some browns as well, some tans. If you got some of those, if you got essentials types hoodies or shorts in those kind of neutral or natural, I should say, kind of earth tone colors, you could find a combination that these will work with. So don't think that just because this is dark brown, light brown, tan, that this is only a fall colorway, although it's going to kill come September and October. I believe that. Lastly, in branding, other than the two swooshes, you've got Nike Air at the top of the tongue. You've got the nicely embroidered Nike Air around the back where the heel tab is, and it's a nicely done Nike Air. It's clean embroidery. I've seen some other shoes recently where the embroidery has lacked a little bit, and that's always disappointing. I mean, you think it should be pretty straightforward at this point, but there are manufacturing defects. It happens. Nice quality with this pair right here. And I think that's to be expected with this type of Air Force One being the higher price point Air Force One, the premium versions. If this was a $99 version, I would expect to see maybe a little bit less quality craftsmanship. And actually, I would probably be more willing to overlook it. With this one, I'm not seeing anything that to me is like crazy and unacceptable. I'm going to keep this pair, gonna rock this pair. This is definitely one that is gonna be in my summer rotation and then be heavy into my fall rotation once the weather shifts. That does it for me, guys, on this video of the Nike Air Force One in the Acorn colorway, a nice throwback colorway revived from a simpler time, it feels like, in the middle of 2021 here. So for some of you older collectors, this might be a little hit of nostalgia for you. For me, I didn't get these when they first came out, but I'm very happy that they are in my possession now because this is a dope colorway that I look forward to rocking in the near future. So with that being said, let me know what you think about these down in the comments below. If you are new here, again, consider hitting that like and subscribe and joining the family. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We're almost at 4,000, which is mind-blowing. I very much appreciate you guys. All of this is not possible without your likes, comments, subscriptions, engagements. I very much appreciate you. I love you for that. Check out the helpful links down in the description below. Protective shoe spray to keep your kicks clean, my favorite sneaker books, as well as all of my camera gear, so you can use the same stuff I use if you want to make YouTube videos. That would be pretty cool. Let me know if you are doing that. I want to support your channel. I'll give you some views. I'll throw you some likes. All right? Let me know down in the comments below. And so, hope you have a good day, good evening, good night, whenever you are watching this, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.